What's up, yo? This is Views Podcast. We coming to you once again. My name is Derek.
My name is Jay.
And we have a friend to the room. Now you change your name.
No, just be the handle. My name is still Cyril Brock down there. I don't have a choice.
Of course, Cyril
Yeah.
Brock. At the time it was B_Gray.
Actually, at the time was @_O_Brock, but obviously that's a mouthful. So right, this is B_Gray area.
Yeah, B_Gray area. And
Yeah.
he's into animation. He's an animator.
I'm an animator. Yes.
Yeah, cartoonist, but almost as the same. We call it animator. So animator.
I animate. I draw. I do voiceover. I'm a production company in one person.
One
because
time.
Ghana had.
So Charlie, welcome to Views Podcast.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, Charlie, Views Podcast is brought to you by,
The
the
Praetorium.
Praetorium, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Charlie, what did they do?
And they do everything,
Nah,
Charlie.
they shock self. Charlie, COVID times, but still, they're doing big things out here. Praetorium is a venue where you can have almost everything you can think of, from weddings to parties to Jeffrey's outdooring, town hall meetings, everything. So call them on 0244926622, 0244926622, and they'll hook you up.
That's some shameless advertising right there.
Of course.
Yeah, we also have MatCon, which is the first speed dating event in GH. We actually have, we're supposed to have another event coming up, but, due to Corona and the strict regulations on social distancing,
that we break from time to time.
Yeah, we do. But, the event is, is high risk. So it's best we keep everyone safe. So we're thinking about our customers as well. But we'll definitely come back to you after, this whole thing is cleared up. But yeah.
Yeah, MatCon, laugh,
drink
and switch. Okay, Charlie.
Yep.
It's been a minute. Before we start here, I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Stephanie Benson. No, Mrs. Stephanie Benson. My bad. I'm sorry, ma'am.
She has upgraded?
Yeah. I mean, she's Ghanaian, but a singer in Britain, UK.
Okay.
I understand she's a sister of Akwesi Japan. You know Akwesi Japan? I will free my that bena meshi.
Yeah, ring
I'm actually
ringing the bell
now. Of course, yeah. So Stephanie Benson, she's on Twitter. I follow her on Twitter because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything about her, and I love and respect her for everything that she does on Twitter. She's like your old auntie or the old grandma or old mom who know what's up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's legit. Right.
Yeah. So she's out there just dropping knowledge and gems and advice to young people. You know, like in a very hip way, so people can relate to it. And I just want to say, big ups to Stephanie Benson. I'm gonna add her on this podcast, so she listens to her. I am trying to give her roses while she is still alive, so that she can smell them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, my man. With that being said, Charlie, 2020.
Where to begin?
Where do we begin?
Back in the day, I remember in 2011. Okay, this is where it started from. 1999, crossing over to 2000.
Yeah.
There was this whatever they call it, like an announcement that some rock be some meteor be
Was heading
for Earth, Charlie.
It's still coming.
That night was the 31st night. Everybody was at church.
Wow.
I kid you not, everybody was at church. I think at the time I was in Akosombo. I was at church.
Yeah.
Although I ran go buy something, but I was at church.
Baby too.
Yeah, I was at church, and that was like the first. Well, during my generation or our generation, that was like the first care we got about end of the world, sort of.
Yeah.
And then in 2012 we heard about Y2K.
What up?
Okay, Y2K was also 2020.
Barely know that.
Yeah, Y2K is year 2000. So apart from the rock hitting, there was maybe some technological bullshit. Yeah, same baby. So it was a whole thing. I mean, that was how I had it. Like apocalypse, like we are going to die. That sort of thing.
Again.
And then 2012.
That was the earthquake, right?
they said there was some earthquake coming. I mean, they did movies on 2012.
Wait, was that the year they told us to get out of the house and lie on the ground?
Nah, that was 1990, whatever.
No.
The first earthquake.
No. Like it wasn't. It didn't even happen. I don't remember. Like
no, I remember. I remember my face planted on the street.
yeah.
But I don't know what happened.
I was in the middle of the night too, and then okay. By the by, this is my brother, so we can talk relative related issues. Mommy actually told us we should get out of the house. Like what?
Okay, just
Middle of the night too, yo.
Yeah.
I understand you. Yeah, that's like
Wasn't
I
it that
remember.
period? Yeah.
I can't remember whether it was 2011 or 12, but I do remember my face on the floor at one time.
Yeah, I mean, there's been quite a few, but 2012 was when. I mean, there's even a movie for 2012.
Yes. Wait.
Right?
You mean that Ghanaian movie that's
No, not that one.
Apocalypse 2012.
not that one, but you know the one I'm talking about, right?
what
2012? I think Caruso or that actor, Caruso or something.
Wait.
The whole world shifted.
I think I
and
remember
China became the West, and there was flooding, and there was blah 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 and stuff
I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure I remember that movie. Like, all I know is 2012 was like a year of the apocalypse. Like,
Sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody was talking. About it.
everybody was
thought
talking
that.
about it.
The Mayans calendar, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I remember that thing.
That was the thing.
Yes, I remember
That was a whole big
God have
issue about
mercy.
2012.
Yo.
The Mayans calendar fell on 2012, and 2012 was going to be the end of the year.
Yo.
You don't know about the Mayans?
Nah.
A civilization which just disappeared off the earth. Like it's like they fell off.
2012, my mind not days. I can't remember what I was doing, but 2012.
You make
think I
lucky.
was
The world was panicking. At least
Yeah,
most
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Everybody was just panicking.
Yeah, man.
The Mayan civilization, can we still call, is it a conspiracy or
The Mayan. No, they definitely did exist.
they did exist?
Yes.
Do we have evidence?
Technically, there is historical.
Evidence to show that
Yeah.
there were a group of people called the Mayans.
Very advanced.
Very
all
advanced,
that.
you know, they were doing engineering on some whole nother level of shit.
I have no idea how they were wiped out though.
Yeah, but all of a sudden they
That
just fell
sounds-
off.
That sounds like China. Don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
So they're the Mayans that survived.
Or maybe Hong Kong, because now you found Hong Kong.
Could be. Because the Mayans looked Asian, no? Or
It's I think, or at least from the pictures I've seen on the internet, it's cross between Asian and a bit of Africanish.
yeah, I think it's
I don't know.
black and Asian, like Blackanese.
Wow, what was I reading 2012? Textbooks.
I don't know, but it's, they
I could
looked
be
Asian,
wrong.
so
I could be wrong.
maybe some of them became China.
Barely know anything about them. They're
Yeah,
gone.
but seriously, technologically
Mm.
advanced.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were doing some calculations never
That's
known to
when
man. They predicted years ahead that 2012 was going to be the end of civilization as we know it, and then something else will start. So, I mean, there were all these conspiracy videos on YouTube and everywhere where people were talking about the Mayans and 2012 were going to end and blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, a whole lot of
The
things.
end is here.
And that also came to pass. And then there was a year back in the day we used to call 2020, especially if you're Ghanaian. 2020 should resonate somehow because 2020 was supposed to be the year Ghana was going to be developed when we were kids.
Is that what we told ourselves?
Yes, because we had a whole vision called Vision 2020. Was a whole document.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
that Ghana was
That's-
supposed to be
that's-
developed by
that I know.
2020.
Who wrote this down?
I don't know, I was a kid. But Vision 2020 was a thing.
It was supposed to be the perfect year. It was
Yeah,
supposed to be
the year Ghana would have,
achieve
you know what I'm saying? We had
whatever you
developed
call it,
like South Africa, that sort of thing. Like,
Clearly,
Europe.
2020 had different plans.
and then we hit 2020. I was like, oh shit.
I think it genuinely took everybody's by surprise.
I
Even the
mean-
people who were like, the world is going to end.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them saw 2020 coming.
No, 2020 was supposed to be an exceptional year, sort of like a year of. I mean, when you go to 31st night,
Charlie,
like crossover ends.
2020.
My year of
Too
deployment.
perfect. It's too perfect.
My year of success. My year of accomplishment.
Hey.
Boku Hanes.
If 2020 was a person and like he was sitting next to us while we were like on that 31st night.
Yeah.
God, the look on his face.
It's like, y'all
Like,
niggas
y'all
don't
niggas
know.
don't know.
I think our
It's
idea of 2020 would be like some fresh dude.
Huh?
Also, okay, since we are men, some fresh girl, Charlie. Fine girl, no pimple.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Tuntum Brony. That one song.
A woman,
Charlie,
but
fresh girl, but Charlie. Apparently.
He opened him over.
Charlie. 2020 has been a hectic year, bro. Halfway through the year, Charlie.
where did it even begin? Like, when did this start? What month? Was it March or January?
Nah, January.
Straight January.
Straight January, right?
You think so?
I mean, what?
I'm thinking 2020 like wanted to surprise us, so he gave us like a week or two in advance. Then or
So then it was still in January, right?
could have been. It depends on. It depends on
January.
what you heard.
What I remember is 2020. We all kicked off 2020 with some massive cold.
Oh yeah.
Then me, the person who gets it on a regular basis, me check out your dojo.
You dodge it. January was everybody get cold.
No, because then Hamatan today.
I mean, that cold was somewhere.
I mean, it came from somewhere, but then other things come out. But I think we didn't take it serious because say
it be normal, like Hamatandi and things. But I remember almost everybody get cold, and I didn't understand it, and nobody took it serious anyways because I be everybody get kata.
Flu
season or whatever.
But check like this cold, come still, cause Radi low-key Ghana make bloody cold though. Or is it just me?
I mean, lately
it's getting way colder than I thought though.
Yeah, but a few months ago, Charlie, they got out.
Oh, they hot. they want that bipolar.
But the nights do. But the nights, or is it just me? The nights seem like legit cold.
Yeah. I mean, lately, yeah, it's true. It's true. But then after the cold, I mean, this year, so Kobe died.
True that.
Kobe died.
That thing slap minutes. My God.
It was a shocking death.
Like, it's,
how can the Black Mamba die? Kobe died.
Just so that we are being fair, the guy who was in the helicopter also piloting also died.
So nobody gives a fuck.
You see, this poor guy.
Nobody asked him not to be famous.
It depends on who you die with, right? It don't be how you die. It depends on who you died with.
Not to be famous. He could have been famous.
Black lives.
Of course, and Black Lives Matter. So we would rather talk about Kobe.
He had a name, though we'll probably never know it. He had a name too.
So Kobe died. We've had fires in Australia.
Yeah,
Christ,
unprecedented, like serious,
out of nowhere.
And then everywhere was just burning.
Yeah,
and then what else?
There was locusts.
There was some locusts.
That I remember. Locusts.
Yeah, and they were just chewing everything.
Charlie.
And then Almighty.
COVID.
Almighty COVID.
Yeah.
When did that thing? Is this start from March? I think that thing really skyrocketed from March.
For us, yeah. For us in Ghana, I think the lockdown was done on 21st March. Yeah, so for us, that was when we actually felt it.
I'm sure Ghanaians were like, "Oh, this thing." It start from China.
I mean, when it started, we thought,
No, but when it started, we were more aware and more scared, and were willing to do what it took at the time.
Really?
To stop from spreading, because a lot of companies shut down. We're observing the social, even the lockdown. We did all that. And then when we got to 10,000, it was like, fuck it.
We're all screwed anyway.
Lucky the shit out.
I didn't want job music. Yeah, COVID happened. And just recently, earthquake.
The tremor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Say we are not supposed to call it an earthquake. It's a tremor.
Regardless, bro.
The earth shook.
And then we have some flooding.
Which is normal.
Yeah, I mean, compared to everything that's happening.
Normalized.
Flooding was like, I mean, God bless you plus swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? But it's crazy. It makes me want to think. There's this movie I watched a long time ago. We all watched a long time ago called The Matrix.
The Matrix. Yes.
Which leads me to sometimes think that the concept of the whole Matrix, the theme of it, is actually true. Like reality is just a construct.
That's some rabbit hole you are not supposed to go down. No.
I mean, if you think about it,
yeah.
And look, if you haven't watched Matrix before, stop listening to this podcast.
Just go and watch.
You go lost.
It did Netflix.
This is where we give you the heads up. If you get them, continue.
Because I can't help but to think maybe they were right in that movie. Yeah. Even though at the time it was just a script and they acted it out. And when we were kids, it was all about the action. When the guy dodged the bullets, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody in a leather jacket just shooting guns, Charlie.
You know what I'm saying? But growing up, I've seen it about 6 times, or all 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
1, 2, 3. I've seen it about 6 times over. And it keeps bringing me back to the same thing. Just maybe, reality is just a simulation of the mind. And everything that is going on. Someone else's mind, huh?
Probably.
No, someone's orchestration.
Orchestration, yeah. But which in reality, what like me and you talking here right now, we seem to believe in a religious way or in a spiritual way, where God is the architect.
Yeah.
And whatever. We are conducting all this going on.
Everything's pre-programmed.
Exactly, and it's supposed to happen. That's why we say in all things give thanks to the Lord, and if it is your will, let it come to pass. So that's a spiritual aspect. But I mean, if you think about the movie and science and technology and where we've even gotten to in technology, be like they actually got it right.
Well, but you know the implication of said theory is very frightening, because that means that technically we are not really real. Everything.
What is reality?
What is reality? You see, reality is personally, reality is where you make it.
Thank you.
But that's the point. If what you are saying could be true, that means that even our reality is not reality.
Exactly. So would the point be are we to focus on this reality, or the reality we think is the reality, or the reality we think is the mother of all realities?
I say focus on what you can do with. Please.
Because the thing is, before you got this realization, you were already living on someone's construct or something. Now that you think you know that there's someone behind it, what is your next move yours, or your next move is supposed to be your next move from the person who orchestrated this whole shit?
It'd be like, when they talk too much. Yeah, but it is true. Because if you really think about it, the world is supposed to work in a certain way. There are certain fundamentals to this world.
From what we know.
Yeah. I mean, some basics, and it's supposed to move in a certain direction. We keep progressing, new technology, new ideas, new political theories, whatever, and we keep progressing. Yeah. And then all of a sudden we hit 2020, and it's like all the things we know for sure, like tried, what do you call that? Tested, tried, and true. It works. All of a sudden, all those things don't matter anymore. Everything just takes a turn, and we have no idea what is happening. Like, nobody can predict. Even history as we know it, a few months ago when it really hit, nobody understands what the hell happened.
Yeah.
And that leads, and the reason why I'm making that linkage is there could be a glitch in the Matrix, reality.
Are you trying to say that 2020 could be a glitch?
Yep. Because either a virus or a technical mishap, something.
No.
If the world works on certain principles, fundamentals, basics, and that is what we're used to, we've known all our lives, and then all of a sudden there is a year nothing seems to follow any of that, none of it. You know? Maybe there is a glitch in the Matrix, in this thing we call reality.
You know, yeah.
And they are now looking for antivirus.
I'm thinking about this. It could be. It could be that. Yes, it's a glitch, but correct me if I'm wrong. But 1932 or so, there was the same thing, same pandemic with the bubonic plague, right?
Bubo.
Yeah, but you see, let's say 1932 wasn't documented.
Okay.
Who in 1932 will be alive in 2020? What I'm trying to say is, if that wasn't documented, we wouldn't have known that there was a glitch.
Okay.
And now this is another glitch happening. It's like you have a machine, right? You're supposed to provide a certain service for someone. You know, this machine is supposed to work 100%. But let's say everyone who was working in that century had one glitch, but it wasn't documented. But then moving forward, other people come into the same company, found another glitch. I will not lie to you. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'm genuinely on the edge of my seat.
I can understand what you're saying.
I think it's a plausible thing, but I don't know where it's going from here.
I know. I can.
Are you trying to imply that the machine that we are in is purposely showing us glitches?
No.
What
nothing is perfect. That's what I'm trying to say.
It happens.
Nothing is perfect.
It happens, and if it wasn't documented, then we wouldn't know.
We just think this is the
that occasionally happens. Like when you buy a computer, from time to time, something happens. You have to go to the or any machine for that.
Machine's
matter.
efficiency is not 100%.
Exactly, and then if something happens, you have to go to the service guy, and then they fix it for you.
But
then it happens.
But this is on a grand scale. This is on a reality.
Yeah, but even if we are considering that this is the world and someone is behind it, I don't think the person is doing. I mean, can maintain 100% every fucking day.
Yeah, but does that not freak you out?
It kind of freaks me. It's trying to tell you that the person is not 100%.
Not in that aspect.
Hold on a second.
What I'm even trying to say.
The person doesn't even care about the fact that the glitches are happening, and we, the people inside, are now being aware of it.
Yes, and does that not scare you that everything that you know as reality
could be wrong?
Could be wrong.
I mean, looking at it from that perspective,
it's just
yes,
a consciousness that has been implanted by some technology.
Yeah,
and we think we are living life, but deep down we are just we are laying some incubator somewhere and we're just dreaming.
It's like, are you here? Are you actually holding the
It's
mic?
like Inception.
Talking right now.
The movie Inception. Yeah,
Is this you
Inception. You are induced into a dream.
Oh, yo,
right?
Inception be like different layers. Yo, you're going way deep down.
Like you are induced into a dream, and in that dream you can still be induced into another dream.
No, that's the point, too.
So I'm just saying, if this is a matrix, if this reality is a matrix, that means we are still dreaming, right? But we still sleep at night and we dream.
You dream of dreams. Dream within a dream. Inception. No.
That's what
you can't just be doing this. But it's not done.
Oh, shit. And that, look, yeah, I know we may be sounding a bit ignorant right about now, but I mean, think about it. It could be there's actually a glitch in the matrix, a glitch in reality. Whatever technology is powering this, and by technology, what I mean is it could be spiritual, it could be religion, as we know it. Sure. Whatever deity, whatever technology, whatever God is powering this, this universe, this reality, this consciousness, has to send maintenance in.
See. Now that's the point I want to like bring to light here. If that's true, then let's say the glitches that have happened, it will have to be corrected. And in correcting a glitch, what would that imply for the programs? A complete and utter
service pack.
Just a service pack. All right, fair enough. It could be an upgrade. It could be an add-on to upgrade or a complete wipe.
Oh shit.
It could be an utter complete wipe. So then
do you get what he's saying?
There are two theories, though. It's either the glitch is part of the program, and we are supposed to be fine and live that way, or the glitch has to be erased. And if that is erased, we are all gone.
So, by what you're saying, are we saying all those times we had those glitches?
Yes.
With all these pandemics and things that happened in the past, we had the Holocaust.
Yeah.
We had the
bubonic plague.
malaria. Was a big thing. The black pox or whatever.
AIDS.
And it wiped all civilization. Are we saying that those were glitches that they couldn't fix? So they let everything die so that they start a new iOS, a new operating system.
The big question is, were those even glitches in the first place? So?
Because now I'm beginning to think vaccines are service packs.
Yeah, we could be, because I'm actually thinking that. I mean,
you feel me?
We
vaccines could be service packs, because service packs is supposed to upgrade you to whichever operating system they are rolling out. So the vaccines upgrade your system to meet the new disease.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I don't think so. Nah.
Nah, you see,
it can't be. The average lifespan of a human person hasn't it decreased?
It has.
How is that an upgrade, though?
No, see, what I'm thinking is, I'm not even thinking about upgrade or anything. I'm thinking about what you said, that the is going to delete or is going to upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. We know that the population of the world is growing.
Yeah.
It is.
And when it's growing, we know what that means. Pressure on resources. Our resources are not really. We are not increasing it in any way. If anything, we are depleting it. Let's talk about water. Water is actually getting finished, low-key. People are selling air.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are selling air. So what I'm thinking is, someone wants this to happen so we can reduce the population of the world some way, somehow. It might be far-fetched, but I'm just saying, so many diseases came. It killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
These could be the glitches you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it came to do your deletion or your upgrades or whatever it is.
There was a service pack. That's the vaccine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So which
upgraded?
Did it though?
It did. We are living with some of them.
Yeah.
Polio, measles.
Because when you're born, the first thing they gave to you was
chickenpox,
the
malaria.
The
malaria,
vaccines.
they didn't get a service pack. So malaria is like an antivirus. So you will be infected, but you have to get an antivirus to clean your system up.
I'm low-key kind of confused here, no? Because listen.
I actually understand what you're saying.
Why do you think? Why would you think that the higher power controlling this entire reality would send both a virus and then an antivirus? But then there are still viruses coming. No, I think I've already confused myself. Why is it? I think that's basically my question. Why the hell are these two things always coming?
Same reason we create virus and, sell antiviruses.
So at some point they wanted to delete us. Then at some point they wanted to.
If what we are saying is right,
okay.
If this is a matrix, if this is an
simulation.
operating system, a simulation, then there are people. Maybe this is a game. There are people who are playing this game, or just maybe it's a reality show.
Yeah,
that true. People are just watching. Yeah,
or somebody's classroom project.
Or, some of that. Sort, yeah?
I don't want to belittle the entire human race, but some bro in JHS is probably he has press play. This could be us. Yeah.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then yes, it's profitable to create a virus and create an antivirus to sell for money. Whichever higher power or higher civilization that is just enjoying this thing we call reality.
Enjoying watching.
Watch it. It could be the angels and God. in the spiritual aspect or the religious aspect.
True.
In technology, then that means indeed we are just some inferior beings.
Mm-hmm. We are codes.
Yeah, like what we see on Men in Black.
Okay.
Like there could be a whole civilization living in a box, like a dresser.
Yeah.
A whole civilization.
Yeah.
Exactly. So is that it? Is this the Matrix? Is there a glitch? Who is fixing it? And if we are in the Matrix, who is waking me up?
There's
where's nigga Morpheus?
There's no one.
Morpheus, find us, please.
There is no black bald-headed guy in sunglasses coming to save us.
Nope. Where's nigga Morpheus? Where's Charity?
But
where's Zion?
The question is,
so could that be
Jesus?
Yo, check this out. In the Bible, there's Zion, right?
There is.
Yeah.
In Matrix, there's Zion, right?
Yeah.
And Zion is the actual world where a lot of people are in the simulation called the Matrix. Zion is the actual world where the last of humankind.
Yeah, but before you get to the Matrix.
But then we have something in the Bible called Zion, and that's our resting place as Christians.
Oh. So before you
Could
get
that
to
be
Zion,
that some people have actually in the past they did some serious research and found out that indeed there is a place where the last of humankind are just residing called Zion?
Nah. Nah. Because if we're to attribute that to the Christian religion.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying,
bro.
We see what we are doing. What we are doing here is thinking about all possibilities.
Yeah, but there are too many.
No, see.
Yeah, nah.
Let me just relate this to the movie. Before Matrix went into before Neo went into the Matrix, he had to be reborn.
Technically, he had to wake up.
And that's why I said, who is waking me up? Where's nigga Morpheus? I need that pill, nigga.
But I think I want to ground this thing a little bit, because
you can't say he had to wake up, because if he had to wake up, he would have woken up in his bed. But he didn't wake up in his bed. He woke up in a machine world.
Yeah, that's the real world.
I know that's the real world, but before you get there, what the fuck do you have to do?
That's what we're looking for, nigga Morpheus.
I don't know, right? The pathway is unclear. We are in 2020. There's fire. There's COVID-19. And you know what to know from where? But still, the history of the Matrix, actually, it starts from, technically speaking, our reality, what we call the reality.
Yeah.
Then there was that boom in technology. Then it got to a point, man versus technology, and technology obviously won.
AI.
Yeah, that's technology obviously won. And then from there, for some reason, in technologies, technically we cut the power source to, I'm just quoting the history of the Matrix. They cut the power source to the technology's source of power.
Yeah.
Then technology found out that, we can use the human beings too. They are a source of power.
Because of the energy they give.
Exactly. Then that's how the Matrix began. For some reason, technology in their omnipotency decided that, you know what, we want to take the power from the human beings, but we don't want them to struggle and be such a freaking fuss. So they created the Matrix.
Exactly.
So that we'd shut the hell up while they feed.
And plus, when you're brain dead, you can't give that energy anymore.
Exactly.
The electricity or whatever they are getting from you.
Exactly.
So let's create some consciousness, put them to sleep in an incubator, so their brains keeps working, and
supplying
we still
them
get
power. Exactly.
the power that we need to survive.
But then the whole concept of the Matrix itself is saying that, all right, so we know that the Matrix is a fake world. No problem. So that's why the people of Zion, one or two people decided to break the Matrix code, whatever. The one came.
Yeah.
The Jesus of the Matrix world. Let them out. Let them out. And then they went to Zion.
He was flying and shit.
Flying and shit, all that shit.
Yeah.
But see, then the second movie came. And then the second movie was like, fuck all that. That's not the real reality. The real reality is that all those things that happen, the Jesus, the Zion, is still part of the Matrix.
It's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
It's supposed to happen.
That is why the Jesus Christ started, he was still flying and doing amazing things in the Matrix. But when he came out, he could still control the...
No, see, that's the third movie.
That's the third one.
The third one, the people question the whole logic behind it. But nonetheless, the third one still holds that for some reason, he's at the edge of it.
Exactly.
Like, he's about to break that last wall for some reason. That's why he still has his powers. But then...
Now, the last thing that makes me... one of the things that still makes me want to believe that maybe, just maybe, we're living in the Matrix is... You see, in this real world, there's something we call the 1%. I mean, I talked to some of my friends, and somehow, if you really think hard about this, it's like it doesn't really matter what you do. There are some people who control how they want this world to run.
Exactly. True.
And they call them 1%, but I beg to differ. I don't think it's 1%. I think it's 0.0001%.
Really?
Just a few people who call the shots.
Oh, yeah.
Who they determine, I would want this thing to work this way. Let's go in this direction for a while. All right, now let's go here for a bit. Now, if you watch Matrix, there were a few people who did that in the Matrix.
Yeah, the 1%.
Yeah, the Oracle. Who seemed to... You see, some people knew the actual basics.
How it works.
Of how it works.
Yeah. And that's why they were able to... They can manipulate here and there, and everything
changes and go in the direction that they want.
Yes.
And we had the Oracle.
Yeah.
We had the Architect. Who else?
The French guy.
The French dude.
The French dude.
Who will never know his role.
The Rasta.
Yes. That guy in the squad will never know what the hell. But they were cool as fuck. There's that French dude too.
The French dude. The French dude was very powerful as well. He knew exactly there was a key maker.
Yes, there was a key maker.
There was a key maker.
Yeah, true.
And I mean, nigga, Morpheus didn't really know shit, but at least we can give him the benefit of that.
Yeah, I mean, let's give him Zion. He knew what Zion was. Yeah, let's give him that.
I mean, in the first movie, Morpheus was like the real G.
Oh yeah.
And then the second one came out, and Morpheus was like
no, nothing.
Exactly. It's a whole new layer.
And that's what I'm saying.
The 1%.
The 1%.
Exactly.
You see, it doesn't matter how much money, how much wealth you create in this world.
Yeah.
The 1% determine what level they want you to get to.
True.
Because you can do what you want to do, but to a certain cap.
Exactly.
From
unless
there,
they open it.
Then
or
the
they
real
take it off.
then the real niggas come.
I don't want to even add another layer. You can do what they've controlled you to do.
Exactly. And you think you're doing it by yourself.
And you're doing it to the best of your fucking
ability.
You feel me? You feel me?
Not knowing.
And it's crazy because, and Charlie, Matrix, whoever wrote that shit.
The Wachowskis?
Yeah. I don't know, but they were doing some strange things. To come up with that idea, they were doing some
strange things. Something.
Actually, there are several books. In fact, I think, God have mercy, I've forgotten the name of the book. There was a particular book they took that idea from. I think more or less it's basically like this concept. Say somebody has been living in a cave his entire life, and he has seen he has been looking at shadows, right?
Yeah.
On the cave walls. So all his entire life, all he knows is that a day, and wherever I go for some reason, there are shadows. And that is my reality.
And then one day, he comes out.
Then one day, somebody decides to say that, hey, look, see that opening over there? That's the outside of the cave. Then he goes out and be like, oh shit, that's light though. And then my shadow, for some reason,
stop following you.
Yeah, that nigga is just gone, right? So now that's his second reality. For some reason, it's like the opening to a new world. One layer, then another layer. But then the question is,
how do you come to think of this? That's what I'm saying. They were doing some freaky shit.
No, but see, that's
some strange shit.
the whole concept is the reality in which you find yourself. The reality in which you find yourself, right? It will get to a certain point. Like
all I'm saying,
he's trying to say something.
These motherfuckers were high.
You've belittled their entire theory, and you called them high.
Look, let me tell you.
You know the funny thing? You could be right.
I read something. Yeah, they said the guy who discovered milk was obviously doing some freaky shit to the cow.
It's like, yo, I want to suck out of that thing. What about a guy? What about a guy who created cheese?
Okay, you see,
he left that shit there.
He went for a long time, and then realized, oh shit, this is nice.
If what you're saying is true, then that means that everything is by chance.
Everything indeed is by chance.
It's by chance, is it? That guy stepping out of the cave was by chance.
Was it not controlled?
That is the other theory, isn't it?
Was it supposed to be a chance?
You see, no. So then there's those two theories. Either by chance or everything
is controlled.
Is by
by design.
By design, exactly. So question is, what the fuck is it?
I mean, if we're thinking in the Matrix direction, then everything is designed.
By design.
Yeah.
But see, hold on. How would we know that?
Hold on. We were supposed to have this podcast together. Were you supposed to be here?
Oh, what the fuck?
Because you
get me like,
and we were like,
you were not part of the plan. But all of a sudden,
and he knows everything about Matrix.
Exactly.
Was it by design or by chance?
And religiously, we'll say this happened for
by
a
design.
reason.
Yes,
a miracle.
Yeah, exactly.
For a reason. You were supposed to be here at this particular time, so we have.
Yes, in my house.
You came to me.
Now check this out. This virus we're talking about, 2020 is exceptional. It's not just the COVID. It's everything that we've mentioned and more. In the Matrix, there was a virus.
Yeah. Okay.
Called Agent Smith.
Mr. Smith. Yes.
Agent Smith was the virus, and Agent Smith came in and wanted things to change.
Yes.
He was
according to his will.
Yeah.
So things were supposed to flow in a certain direction, and he came and he wanted to change everything. And even though in the Matrix they didn't deploy an antivirus, did they? No. Was that also by design by the architect, by Oracle?
See, the part 2 suggested that it was by design.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because what happened was, before Neo killed the Smith, he jumped into them.
He jumped into
Yeah, that was a 3 though.
He jumped into them.
Well,
that was a 3 though.
Technically, he did that at the end of the first
So by
one,
doing that,
but then the second one too. The second one too, he did the same thing. What? The third one, my bad. The third one
was
he did
when
the
he
same
jumped
thing.
into it.
No.
First one ending, he jumped into him. Third one ending, also jumped into.
You said first one ending, he did.
Yeah, first one ending.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
into
say is, listen.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say,
jumping.
the Smith is a virus.
Yes.
And what happens to virus? Virus, when you expose them to antivirus antibodies, what do? Either they die or they build immunity to it. So in the second movie, the Smith, Neo had to kill them in a different way.
Yeah, the real world.
Yeah, because they had upgraded. The virus was now more twice as potent
as it used to be.
Yeah, and I mean the virus started converting other icons into viruses.
Because
so was just touching icons and turning them into zip folders.
But in the first movie,
yes,
in the first movie, they could only hear them before turning. Do you get me? But in the second one, they could turn them by themselves. What the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. The Matrix in itself is a hard topic to talk about.
I'm telling you,
very hard topic to talk about.
But I believe there's a glitch in the Matrix.
No. Okay, I see what I was trying to say now. Do you see? In the first one, they could turn one at a time.
The first one, did they turn anybody? No, they didn't.
They did.
They did. They turned into. So the human beings turned into the Smiths.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one. But it was one at a time. But in the second movie, they could turn multiple people at a time.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So there were so many, should we call viruses, trying to attack Neo and Morpheus and all of them.
I mean, if it was by design, then that was what was supposed to happen. But it also changed the course of everything.
Yeah, it did.
Because instead of maybe the world progressing as it should, the virus was focusing on Neo.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes, which was changing everything around.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a key maker part, there was architect, there was Oracle, there was the French dude.
Yeah.
You know, so they had to change some things.
Like so many things had to step in to make this as normalized as possible.
Exactly. And eventually they killed the Matrix.
Yeah. They fucked that shit up.
Yeah, now my question is, for all those people who are still in the incubators, when they kill the Matrix,
what happened to them? I mean, you said the machines needed them as a source of power.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The machines needed the human beings as a source of power.
Yeah.
And then they gave
because
them
when
the
you
Matrix.
get killed in the Matrix, you get killed in the real life.
Exactly. When you get killed in the Matrix, you get killed in the real life. So I'm saying, if they killed the Matrix, what happened to the rest of the people who were there in those incubators?
Are you trying to say that Zion is supposed to be there? You see, they mentioned some number in the Bible. 66 is something.
The 1,444.
I don't know that.
The
number.
144 people.
Those were the number of people who were supposed to go to, who would probably make it to heaven.
Yeah, and I'm saying, are we saying when they killed the Matrix, which, like you said, when you're killed in the Matrix, you are killed in real life.
Yes.
So when they killed the Matrix, does that mean they killed everybody in those incubators? And if that's the case, is the people or the people who are currently in Zion, do they represent 1,444 people the Bible stated?
Religious.
Religious.
Yeah, I just stepped back. I stepped out for like a few seconds. I came back and I'm like, all right, so we're doing a religious thing. All right, no problem. Could be. It could be.
So can we say all these things are interrelated? Like people have done the research and they know for sure.
Hence the movie The Matrix.
So the movie guys maybe went astray and did the movie, so the rest of the world knowing the truth. Or it's all by design. We are supposed to watch the Matrix, and the smart ones will get it, and the dumb ones will keep doing what they're doing.
I genuinely think those niggas were high as fuck. Honestly, like genuinely,
it probably got to a point where like, yo, fuck, we don't.
Yeah,
we if they understand. Let's just keep going.
Exactly. Honestly speaking, I highly doubt even us knowing. What's to say that even if the people who have actually listened and watched The Matrix isn't still part of The Matrix?
They are still part of The Matrix.
But see, that's the point. Like, we even knowing, still part of The Matrix.
No shit. It was by design.
It renders everything null.
You see, when Neo took, was it the red pill or the blue pill?
Red.
I mean, there was a color.
When he took the pill that he was supposed to take, which was by chance, the pill he took, he woke up in the real world.
Yes, the real world.
As the 37 or 30-something-year-old guy. He didn't wake up as a kid.
No.
Yeah.
You're born as a kid, but the time to free your mind will depend on whichever level you get to.
Maturity.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh, okay. So it gets to a point you will wake up.
It could be that the red or the blue pill is not Morpheus coming to you in physical form to give it to you.
So you call him nigga Morpheus maturity.
Exactly.
Oh,
no
pill or with pill, we're doing metaphor shit. Alright, no problem.
Exactly.
Right.
God damn it, nigga Morpheus is maturity.
When you wake
check
up.
this out.
When you wake
check this
up.
out.
Reality.
Morpheus is M. Maturity is M.
Oh, for
say it
fuck's
again.
Yo.
You could also say the menace with white dreadlocks are Jamaicans, and since they smoke weed and shit, they can always move through levels of reality. Hence
they
the
were
phasing ability.
levitating
That's
and
what
shit.
they were doing.
They were
Nigga, damn, no. If we try, I think generally speaking, if we try and latch any sense of coincidence with the Matrix, we'll find like plenty, too much. But in actuality, it makes you think.
This is not done.
It's not done.
We have to do a whole panel podcast on this shit.
On the Matrix.
On the Matrix and reality.
My mind day, actually. My mind day.
Nah, I mean, we have to get all some technocrats for them to come and explain
what the hell
the questions we are asking on this podcast. Because I think they are legitimate.
Yeah.
They may sound ignorant.
No, it is, but I genuinely feel most of them are just ideologies on how you look on life.
No, I mean, if you think about it, let me ask you a question, like serious question. Do you really think we are the only civilization in the universe?
In the universe?
In the multiverse?
No. Now it is multiverse. Now,
which is still a theory.
Yeah, but do you really think? I mean, if Christian and everything combined, do you really think?
Nah. If I was to,
don't give me diplomatic answer. Just answer the question.
Yes, fair enough. Personally, fuck no.
Okay,
because the universe is way too huge. Are you trying to tell me that the billions and billions and billions of light years and stars and yada yada yada, we are the only planets that for some reason have developed to a point where we are like conscious of our own reality? That's some bullshit. Like, no way. There is no way that's possible.
But you see, that's why people are traveling to space. Maybe they've taken the fucking pill and they have gone through this whole shit we are going through, and they're saying, yo, listen, we don't know what's out there. Let's go find it.
Yeah. True.
It could be that they're actually looking for so
what were you
for
saying
other
is
life out
Elon Musk knows some shit.
He's woke.
That nigga knows some shit.
He's woke.
Well, technically speaking, he always does have those weird dreams.
I mean,
the whole
it could be
programming thing. Yeah, he says that thing all the time.
Maybe he knows some shit we don't know.
Oh, maybe he's a French guy.
Shit.
1%.
He looks French though.
I mean, 1%.
He looks French though.
Charlie, it depends on the reality you want to live in. Though. It depends. It depends on what you want to see.
Wow. But hey, man, I still think so. I still think so. I think this reality maybe, just maybe. And from the beginning, we explained it. We explained saying you can look at it from various angles. You can look at it from the religious, spiritual aspect, where God is the architect, and He's conducting everything we see around us. So everything now is by His design. He knows exactly what He's doing, right?
Yeah.
And then we can look at the technology aspect, which
is on chance.
Yeah, there's that. And that is an assimilation that we all think this is reality, but indeed we are not. Like, this is not. Everything here is designed by somebody, and maybe they are just enjoying one big-ass reality show.
Yeah.
Probably.
There are so many characters, you choose the one you want to watch.
Yeah, it's like...
So I'm somebody else's favorite character.
It's like the world is DSTV, and then the channels are...
You know what I'm saying?
The people are 192.
What we're doing right now, I'm here,
a 3,000.
maybe
300.
what we're doing right now, right here, maybe a kids show.
True. Yeah. Listen, this
is not even intelligent yet. It's a kids show, bro.
I hear that. True.
Yo, you awfully
maybe,
quiet.
But you know, maybe other planets are, Super Sports 1, Super Sports 2.
Oh God,
we'll be Nickelodeon.
But you know that line of thinking develops people like nihilists and shit, because nihilists believe that if whatever we are doing is ultimately meaningless, then why the hell are we doing it anyway? Whether it's by chance, whether it's pre-programmed, if it's all seen as meaningless, then why the hell? I genuinely think no one should ever be thinking that way, like ever. In as much as it could be
questioning everything.
Don't do it.
You need to take the pill to wake up.
No, but see, that's the thing. Most people don't need the pill. Yeah. You know, technically speaking, in the Matrix, it got to a point, right? I think maybe the last one or something. Neo saved the Matrix. He resets, right? But then in the end, they were like, all right, so people definitely want to wake up. But then the Oracle asked, what about the people who don't know? Because in the real world, that place sucks. Like the Zion, that place genuinely sucks.
I mean, they will have a lot of sex though. But
But like, I mean, for Christ's sake, one of the people from Zion betrayed Zion.
Yeah.
And wanted to go back. Because do you know why? Because steak tastes fucking good in the Matrix. that was genuinely one of his reasons. Reality sucks, so maybe people don't want to wake up. They're fine with it.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, we've gone through lockdown.
Yeah.
People were totally fine. Yo, people became trillionaires.
Yeah, true.
People moved from billion to trillion, from million to billion. These are guys who don't want to wake the fuck up. They are fine.
Why the hell would that nigga want to?
They are fine.
Go to Zion.
He's eating a steak and he loves
it. Exactly.
He doesn't want to come to get into the Matrix and be eating paper.
Like, why?
I mean, Zion sucked. They lived in a fucking cave. They were like,
yes, it's hot. There's so many it's hot. That place looked genuinely hot.
It was really hot. They had a club session.
I mean,
one of the movies, and they were all dripping off sweat, man.
Trip.
Like shit, this place.
I was like nightclub 24/7.
Possible.
Yeah, man.
Charlie, the reality of which you're okay with though.
This was some good ass podcast, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's interesting.
Some good ass podcast. I love it.
Yeah,
just questioning things like at the end of every podcast we say this is, we are saying this just to spark a thought, or a discussion, a conversation.
It's your views, isn't it?
Exactly. And I think these are legitimate questions, and with everything going on and technology going on, I think this. And nobody asked them to do the Matrix.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like Kunta Kinte, Roots. Nobody asked them to do that because black people were chilling till you show them Roots, and now they start rebelling. They want to beat you.
Everything was fine.
They thought everything was fine, and you show them that you used to lynch the people.
We'll bring back our history, eh?
Okay, see, we'll get to you.
They were just chilling.
And we were getting the Oscars for it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, here you go.
So, man. Anyways, if you made it this far, this is not. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But
we're just expressing our views.
Yeah, but as ignorant as it may sound and seem, these are legitimate questions.
Yeah.
And if you've been able to stay with us till this far, we thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Merci beaucoup.
Obviously,
you've done well.
Obviously, you have serious taste, and at the same time, you don't. And we thank you for that.
Hey,
we thank you for that.
We are building a community, man. Anyone is involved. All hands together, man.
And once again, this podcast is brought to you by the Petroleum, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Charlie, what did they do?
Everything.
God damn it, Charlie. Yeah, man. Call them on 0244-926-22 if you have a wedding, town hall meetings, Jeffrey's outdoor, and birthday party, somewhere or maybe a roller skate park.
Soon to come.
Soon to come.
In the pipelines.
Yeah, in the pipelines.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, just call them on 0244-926-622 and they'll hook you up. Yeah,
we also have Matcon, which is a second sponsor. Matcon has been with us for a very long time. Yeah. But obviously due to COVID-19, they are currently on break, but we'll come back to you. And this would be the first place you hear from. Matcon,
love drink, switch. B_.
Yeah. I'm not a sponsor, but I am very grateful for this opportunity to be here with you guys, talk about this Matrix thing. I am also on YouTube. Same. Well, mine is what? Still B_gray area. Same thing.
Put this inside.
Yeah. Yeah, B_gray area.
Yeah, I also exist on YouTube. Do my small animations, my story time stuff, skits. If you want to laugh or moderately smile, I dare YouTube top. Go watch my animations. Have fun.
Yeah, and let's get interactive on social media. @Views Podcast on YouTube, @Views Podcast on Facebook, @Views Podcast on Twitter, everywhere @Views Podcast except Instagram, which is podcast_views.
Exactly.
Get at us. Let's interact. If you want to get on this podcast, hey, what am I day?
Yeah, just drop a comment, man.
We'll on any of our platforms, and why the hell not? You could be the next person talking about Matrix.
Yeah.
And as always, Charlie, if you enjoy this, good for you. If you didn't, good for you as well. As always, we just came to spark a thought or start a conversation.
To share our views.
So, man, start a conversation. Start thinking the Matrix may be real or it is real. I don't know.
It's
soon
your choice.
To be real.
It's your
soon
choice.
to be real. I don't know. Love God. Love God. Love God. Love yours. And love all. And we out.
Yeah.